Namaste, dear young students. Welcome you all for posters 2 to the 170th in the series. Today we have to look at yet another poster for S, the wrist, palm and the fingers, and then look at how Swami Vivekananda practiced non-dualism and how he established ashram exclusively for the principles and practice of Advaita, non-dualism. First, sit in the all fours position, palms below the shoulders, knee below the hips. Well, turn the palms out, right palm to the right side, left palm to the left side. Ensure that the elbows face each other, trunk nearly parallel to the ground. Fold the toes in and then straighten the legs. Dvipada Prasaranasana. But notice the position of the palms. This gives a good pressure and stretch for the muscles around the wrist. The palms and fingers also stand to benefit. Hold the pose for about 10 to 15 seconds. The wrist and fingers, very important in the modern day digital world. Now slowly come down and then sit upright. Swami Vivekananda, a staunch follower of the principles of Advaita, he also preached non-dualism, and at his behest, Advaita Ashrama was established in Mayavati. It's one of the famous centers on Advaita. There, Swami Vivekananda, when it was established, he wanted to imbibe the concept of Advaita in all dimensions. So one of the instructions that he gave was there should be no any sort of worship here, because the basic principle in Advaita is that thou art that, which means Tattvamasi. So there is, you are that God or whatever supreme that you have in mind. There is no difference between you and that. That very supreme Brahman is everything. So he wanted that principle to be there, and therefore no puja to be done there. On one of the occasions when he visited that ashram in the morning, he saw some of the disciples having the picture of Sri Ramakrishna and doing some sort of worship. He didn't comment, but in the evening when he gave a talk, when he addressed the gathering, he came down heavily on those things. He said, understand the principles and practice it. That is very important. But this is for the monks who had come there. But he never condemned doing puja, but he always insisted, especially in that ashram, the principles of non-dualism. On one of the occasions, a person was attached to these kind of worships. He went and complained to Sharda Ma, the wife of Sri Ramakrishna, and she said, well, Ramakrishna himself was advocating Advaita. Therefore, whatever Swami Vivekananda is saying is perfectly okay. So this is the way Swami Vivekananda had implemented the principles of Advaita and ensured that this is followed by his fellow monks to the core. Namaste.